Now we will talk about difference Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic. So knowledge की अगर हम बात करें, so no knowledge of agriculture or domestication of animals and house buildings or pottery, but in later stage had knowledge of fire. ये हम बात कर रहे हैं Paleolithic की. Mesolithic की देखें तो began to use a controlled fire, and in later stages started टेमिंग एनिमल, जो जानवरों को पालतू बनाना चालू किया, एंड इनिशिएटेड सम प्लांट कल्टीवेशन, दो नॉट ऑन सेम स्केल एज न्यूलिथिक एज, बट स्टिल नो नॉलेज ऑफ पॉटरी. मतलब पॉटरी की कोई नॉलेज यहाँ मीसोलिथिक में है नहीं. अब बात करें न्यूलिथिक की, तो नॉलेज ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड डोमेस्टिकेशन of animal along with the pottery and some metals. So it comes in a Neolithic age. So it is all about the knowledge. In short हम कहेंगे कि फायर का लेटर एज में इस्तेमाल करना चालू किया पेलियोलिथिक ने. इसके बाद कंट्रोल्ड फायर का यूज़ करने लगे मीसोलिथिक पीरियड में, और प्लांट कल्टीवेशन उन्होंने मतलब चालू किया, लेकिन उस स्केल पे नहीं था जिस स्केल पर नॉलेज आपका नियोलिथिक को थी. और नियोलिथिक की बात करें तो यहाँ पॉटरी का यूज़ ये लोग करने लगे थे नियोलिथिक में, जबकि मेसोलिथिक में पॉटरी का कोई उनको नॉलेज था नहीं. तो ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. पेलियोलिथिक एज है जो 5 लाख से 10,000 BCE, और ये 10,000 से आपका 6,000 BCE तक मीसोलिथिक है, और नियोलिथिक एज है आपका 6,000 से 1,000 BCE. ठीक है. अब है लैंग्वेज डेवलपमेंट के बारे में. तो पेलियोलिथिक में देखें तो नो कॉम्प्लेक्स लैंग्वेज मे हैव एक्सप्रेस्ड अ फ्यू वर्ड्स और साउंड्स एंड यूज्ड अ साइन लैंग्वेज. मीसोलिथिक में बिगन टू यूज़ लिटिल बिट ऑफ डेवलप्ड लैंग्वेज, एंड न्यूलिथिक में है यूज़ ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड डेवलप्ड लैंग्वेज. ओके, तो ये बहुत ही बात हुई आपकी इस लैंग्वेज के बारे में. ठीक है. अब चाल्कोलिथिक एज यानी कॉपर स्टोन एज के बारे में बात करते हैं. 3,000 से 500 BCE के बारे में. ये भी थोड़ा सा क्या होता है, इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो द चाल्कोलिथिक एज मार्क्ड द इमरजेंस ऑफ द यूज़ ऑफ मेटल अलॉन्ग विद द स्टोन टूल्स. तो मेटल का ये लोग यूज़ करने लगे थे स्टोन टूल के साथ साथ. द फर्स्ट मेटल टू बी यूज्ड वाज कॉपर, दो दे ऑल्सो ओकेजनली यूज्ड ब्रॉन्ज. टेक्निकली द चाल्कोलिथिक stage largely applies to the settlement of pre-Harappans. Okay, but in various parts of country it appears after the end of the Bronze Harappan culture. But in various parts of the country it appears after the end of Bronze Harappan culture. ये पॉइंट दे सकता है पेपर में. सम चाल्कोलिथिक कल्चर्स आर कंटेम्प्रेरी ऑफ हरप्पन कल्चर. ओके, सम चाल्कोलिथिक कल्चर्स आर कंटेम्प्रेरी ऑफ हरप्पन कल्चर, एंड सम प्री हरप्पन कल्चर्स, though it is possible to say that most Chalcolithic cultures are post-Harappan. Okay, though it is possible to say that most Chalcolithic cultures are post-Harappan. post-Harappan के बाद आपके Chalcolithic की अगर हम बात करें तो ये आए हैं. फिर रिपीट करता हूँ. The first metal to be used was copper, though they also occasionally used bronze. Technically, the Chalcolithic stage largely applies to the settlement of pre-Harappans. The Chalcolithic stage largely applies to the settlement of pre-Harappans, but in various parts of the country it appears after the end of the Bronze Harappan culture. ओके, बहुत सारे पार्ट में ये जो ब्रॉन्ज हरप्पन कल्चर है उसके एंड के बाद ये चाल्कोलिथिक पीरियड चालू होता है. ओके, टेक्निकली हम टेक्नोलॉजिकली अगर हम बात करें तो द चाल्कोलिथिक स्टेज लार्जली अप्लाइज टू द सेटलमेंट ऑफ प्री हड़प्पन की बात यहाँ कर रहा है, ठीक है। तो मतलब ये वेरी कर रहा है, कुछ पार्ट में बाद में आ रहा है, कुछ पार्ट में पहले आ रहा है। सम चालुक्य कल्चर्स आर कंटेम्प्रेरी ऑफ हड़प्पन कल्चर्स, सम ऑफ प्री हड़प्पन कल्चर्स, कुछ हड़प्पन कल्चर्स के कंटेम्प्रेरी हैं, सम ऑफ द प्री हड़प्पन कल्चर्स, दो इट इज़ पॉसिबल टू से दैट मोस्ट चालुक्योलिथिक कल्चर्स आर पोस्ट हड़प्पन्स। ओके, अब बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ थोड़ा सा चालुक्योलिथिक वर्सेस हड़प्पन, हम इसको कंपेयर कर रहे हैं। तो चालुक्योलिथिक की हम बात करें तो प्राइमरीली रूरल थे ये, और इसकी बात हड़प्पन की तो ये प्राइमरीली अर्बन थे। अब चालुक्योलिथिक की बात करें तो यूज्ड मोस्टली कॉपर का यूज़ किया है, और इन्होंने ब्रॉन्ज का यूज़ किया है। कॉपर के बाद उन्होंने ब्रॉन्ज का यूज़ किया हड़प्पन ने, और कॉपर का यूज़ कर रहे हैं चालुक्योलिथिक वाले। ओके, ठीक है। अब क्या है, लिव्ड नियर हिली लैंड और रिवर्स, ये चालुक्योलिथिक की बात कर रहे हैं। और अपन की बात कर रहे हैं अटेंड अर्बनाइजेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ प्रोड्यूस फ्रॉम फ्लड प्लेन्स इन इंडस वैली। हम बात करेंगे द वे ऑफ लाइफ एंड मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स। तो चालुक्योलिथिक पीपल सबसिस्टेड, इसका मीनिंग देखना है, सबसिस्टेड। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सबसिस्टेड? SUBSISTED।
The term subsisted generally means to maintain or support oneself, especially at a minimal level. In a historical or anthropological context, when we say people subsisted, we refer to how they managed to survive and meet their basic needs. For example, during the Paleolithic Age, people subsisted by hunting animals, gathering wild plants, and using natural resources available to them. This means they lived and survived based on these activities.
तो वो कैसे सरवाइव कर रहे थे, ये है सबसिस्टेड इसका मतलब। तो चालुक्योलिथिक पीपल सबसिस्टेड ऑन एग्रीकल्चर एंड कैटल रियरिंग। व्हाट इज़ कैटल रियरिंग, इसको भी देखेंगे हम। व्हाट इज़ कैटल रियरिंग? CATTLEREARING।
Cattle rearing, also known as cattle farming or ranching, refers to the practice of raising and breeding cattle for various purposes, such as meat, beef, milk, dairy, leather, and other byproducts. It involves managing cattle herds, providing them with food, water, shelter, and healthcare, and ensuring their overall well-being. Cattle rearing can take place on a small scale, such as on family farms, or on a large scale, like commercial ranches. This practice has been a significant part of agriculture for thousands of years and continues to be important in many cultures and economies around the world.
So cattle rearing is also known as cattle farming, right? Or cattle ranching, RANCHING, refers to the practice of raising and breeding cattle for various purposes such as meat and beef, milk, dairy, leather, and other byproducts. It involves managing cattle herds, providing them with food, water, shelter, healthcare, and ensuring their overall well-being. Cattle rearing can take place on a small scale, such as on family farms, or on large scale like commercial ranches. This practice has been a significant part of agriculture for thousands of years and continues to be important in many cultures and economies around the world. Okay, so Chalcolithic people subsisted on agriculture and cattle rearing. Besides practicing hunting and fishing, the people of Chalcolithic phase produced wheat and rice as their staple, bajra, several pulses such as lentils, black gram, green gram, grass, pea, while those living in eastern regions lived on fish and rice. They practiced more slash burn or jhum cultivation. However, neither of mm, plow neither the plough PLOUGH nor the hoe has been found HOE. Neither the plough or nor the hoe has been found at any site of this period. It is pertinent means uchit to note that a major part of this culture flourished in zone of black soil, useful mainly for growing cotton. अगला पॉइंट है दे डोमेस्टिकेटेड काउज सीप गोट्स पिग्स एंड बफेलोज एंड हंटेड डियर बट वेयर नॉट acquainted with horses.
Acquainted means having a basic knowledge or familiarity with someone or something. If you are acquainted with a person, it means you know them, but not necessarily very well. If you are acquainted with a topic,
Proceed.
Sure. Is there something specific you'd like to proceed with or discuss further?
What is the meaning?
Whether it's more vocabulary, historical information, or another topic, just let me know.
What is the meaning of acquainted? ACQUAINTED.
The correct spelling is acquainted. It means to have knowledge of or to be familiar with someone or something. For instance, if you are acquainted with a person, you know them, but not necessarily very well. If you are acquainted with a subject, it means you have some understanding or experience with it.
They were not acquainted with horses. सो ये पेपर में आ सकता है कि हॉर्स से एक्वेंटेड थे कि नहीं थे, तो वो हॉर्स के बारे में नहीं जानते थे. They cooked their food and ate beef too. However, quite interestingly, they domesticated animals were slaughtered for food and not milked for dairy products. This practice still continues among the Gond people of Bastar. Still continues with the Gond people of Bastar. Okay. Third point है कि they use different type of pottery, of which black and red pottery and orch colored pottery OCHERE. अब ये देखते हैं है क्या चीज़. What is ORCHRE? Orch colored pottery OCP.
Ochre is typically spelled ochre and refers to a natural earth pigment containing hydrated iron oxide, which ranges in color from yellow to deep orange or brown. Ochre has been used since prehistoric times for art, decoration, and even as a pigment in pottery. Orange-colored pottery, OCP, refers to a specific type of pottery found in ancient archaeological sites, particularly in the Indian subcontinent. This pottery is characterized by its orange or reddish color, which comes from the type of clay used in the firing process. OCP is associated with various historical periods and cultures and provides valuable insights into the technological and cultural practices of those times.
Could you please repeat?
Sure. Ochre is a natural earth pigment containing iron oxide, which comes in colors ranging from yellow to deep orange or brown. It's been used since ancient times for art, decoration, and as a pigment in pottery. Orange-colored pottery, OCP, is a type of pottery found in ancient archaeological sites, especially in the Indian subcontinent. It is characterized by its orange or reddish color, which results from the clay used and the firing process. This type of pottery gives us valuable information about the technological and cultural practices of ancient civilizations.
Okay, and tell me one more thing. If I say Plough,
Sure, go ahead. What would you like to ask or say?
what is the meaning of HOE?
A hoe is a gardening tool with a long handle and a flat blade used for weeding, cultivating, and breaking up soil. It's an essential tool in agriculture and gardening for preparing the ground for planting and maintaining crops.
So हमने देख लिया ochre colored pottery were most popular. This was made using the potter's wheel, was painted with white line design. Equally interesting in the fact that female potters did not use potter's wheel, only man did. Okay, ये ध्यान रखना है, female potters did not use the potter's wheel, only man did. अब अगला पॉइंट है, दे आर characterized by rural settlements and were not acquainted with burned brick. They were not acquainted with burned brick, and generally lived in that houses made of mud bricks. Okay, their economy was a village based economy. Also, one can note the beginning of a social inequalities in Chalcolithic. इसको देख ही लेते हैं, प्रोनाउंस क्या करेंगे. How can I pronounce Chalcolithic?
The word chalcolithic is pronounced as calcolithic.
Chalcolithic or calcolithic, what is correct?
The correct pronunciation is chalcolithic, which is calcolithic.
Okay, chalcolithic ही है. तो one can note that the beginning of the social inequalities in Chalcolithic societies, as chiefs who lived in rectangular houses dominated other who lived in round huts. Okay, तो कौन किसको डोमिनेट कर रहा है हमने देख लिया. रेक्टेंगुलर हाउसेज में रहते थे, वो डोमिनेट करते थे अदर लोगों को जो राउंड हट्स में रहते हैं. Their village were small with huts close to each other. People lived in rectangular and circular houses with mud walls and THAT roofs. ये क्या होता है यार, बड़े टफ वर्ड्स हैं. THA what is THATCHED roofs?
It seems like you might be referring to thatch and thatched roofs. Thatch is a roofing material made from dry vegetation such as straw, reeds, or similar materials. A thatched roof is a roof made using this method, where the thatch is layered and secured to provide insulation and protection from the weather. Thatched roofs have been used historically in many parts of the world, particularly in rural areas.
So made mud walls and thatched roofs. Most of the houses were single roomed, but some had 2 or 3 rooms. Next point is, some clay images of earth goddesses have been found from Chalcolithic sites. It is thus possible to say that they venerated the mother goddess. The bull was probably the symbol of their religious cult, based on stylized bull uh, Therakotas of Malwas and Rajasthan. Okay. Next point is, Chalcolithic people were fond of ornaments and decoration. The women wore ornament of shell and bone and carried finely worked combs in their hair. They manufactured beads of semi-precious stones such as carnelian, steatite, and quartz crystal. Chalcolithic era people were expert coppersmiths. They know the art of copper smelting and were good stone workers as well. They know spinning and weaving too. However, they did not know the use of writing. Next point, infant mortality was very high among Chalcolithic people, as evident from the burial of a large number of children in western Maharashtra. तो इन्फेंट की जो मोर्टेलिटी थी, मृत्यु दर थी, वो बहुत ज़्यादा हाई थी यहाँ पे. Chalcolithic settlements have been found in southeastern Rajasthan, western MP, western Maharashtra, as well as other parts of southern and eastern India. There were definite regional differences in terms of cereals produced and consumed, pottery made, and so on. And for instance, Eastern India produced rice, whereas Eastern India cultivated barley and wheat. In Maharashtra, the dead were buried in north south direction, whereas southern India, they were buried in east west direction. So in eastern India, fractional burial were practiced. अब कुछ साइट्स के बारे में भी है, मुझे लगता है इसको भी देखना चाहिए. मेजर जो चैल्कोलिथिक साइट्स हैं, और पहले इस पर सुन लेते हैं. what are the major chalcolithic cultures?
The Chalcolithic period, also known as the Copper Age, was a time when early humans were transitioning from the Neolithic period and starting to use copper tools. While we don't have detailed medical records from this era, some common diseases and health issues inferred from archaeological studies include 1. Nutritional deficiencies. Evidence suggests that people in the Chalcolithic period suffered from nutritional deficiencies due to limited diets. Common deficiencies would have included iron, leading to anemia, and vitamins. 2. Infectious diseases. Without modern sanitation and medical knowledge, infectious diseases would have been prevalent. These could include bacterial infections, parasitic infections, like those from intestinal worms, and other communicable diseases. 3. Dental problems. Dental issues such as cavities and tooth decay were common due to diets high in carbohydrates and a lack of dental hygiene practices. 4. Bone diseases. Conditions like arthritis and other degenerative bone diseases have been observed in skeletal remains, likely due to hard physical labor and injuries. 5. Trauma. Injuries from accidents or conflicts were common. Skeletal remains show evidence of fractures and other trauma. Understanding these health issues helps us gain insights into the living conditions and challenges faced by people in the Chalcolithic period.